How to improve at literally anything. Now this is kind of a unique type of message because it doesn't really cater towards a singular idea or goal, but I do want to let you know that there is plenty of room for improvement for everybody in any skill. When approaching a new task, I always found it best to kind of go through all of the modes of being that will allow me to master that skill. Granted, a lot of the time some people aren't okay with just settling, but sometimes they are. But if you're looking to improve in any capacity in any skill, I hope that you enjoy this video and understand the steps that I take in order to improve or gain a new skill. Step 1, find a model. What this means is that whatever skill, task, or goal that you have in mind, whatever that is, find somebody that can represent what performing at the optimum level looks like. Find and model that person and see if you can mirror whatever tactics they have or they employ in order to become the most effective at that idea, goal, or skill. For instance, you can use somebody that has a very popular YouTube channel. See what parts you like about it. See what makes them interesting to you and mirror them. Don't do this to simply mimic or replicate somebody because it's unoriginal and people will know that you're mimicking others. Find something that's unique to you but is better than what you initially saw in the model. You want to constantly kind of refine your ability based on the perception of what you want to strive to be. Step 2, try it. Learn whatever sort of idea or goal. Learn it. Learn that skill. Now this makes sense because you need to be able to feel comfortable enough to try it. For instance, if this is something that has to do with public speaking, since you've already used step 1 and you found your model, you have to go out and try it. This doesn't mean you have to do it in front of a large crowd and do it in some sort of perfect setting where everything is lined up and you have your whole speech outlined. Just do it. This is basically the easiest way for you to get out there, get exposure, and allow yourself to kind of see how your performance is received by your audience. Step 3, listen to feedback and truly heed said feedback. I can't stress this enough. Something that a lot of people run into whenever they're trying to improve in a certain aspect of their life, they always let their ego get ahead of them. They think, I'm too good at this particular skill that I don't need to improve, or I don't need their help. Go into any situation in which you're trying to learn something as if you don't know everything, because quite frankly, you don't. Go into the situation thinking that everybody around you knows something that you don't. Hint, they do. Step 4, redo it and make it better. By listening to all that feedback that you've gotten, go and attempt that thing again. Go out there and with all of the skills and knowledge that you've gained from others and from your own experience, you'll be able to cycle through all of those different parts in order to have a more bolstered experience. And lastly, I want to mention the fact that you'll probably need to cycle through all of these over again multiple times. It may seem like some sort of Sisyphean effort, but you have to understand that no matter where you are in the skill level of whatever particular idea or thought or skill that you're trying to get better at, no matter where you are in that hierarchy, you will always have to repeat and cycle through. Even the greatest masters of any skill find themselves still refining and sharpening their blades, so to speak. You need to understand this principle in order to become a master at what you truly want to do. And before I let you go, I want to stress the amount of importance surrounding humility. Humility is something that a lot of people struggle with, me included. This kind of goes into a specific example. Say that you're working at a smoothie shop, but you really want to improve yourself. Knowing all of the ways that you can improve yourself outside of your job, you try to go through all of these random life steps that will try to improve your stock in life. but you ultimately find yourself still working at the same smoothie shop, thinking, I'm better than this, why am I still working here? I barely even need this job. At that point, take a moment to reflect. Think, is there anything that I can do better to be better at this job? Is there anything? I know it may seem trivial, but think about it. If you can't even be the best smoothie maker, how do you anticipate to tell the world how to teach something? You have to be able to kind of improve where you are now and be the best that you can be at wherever you are now. Be the best at whatever job you do, no matter where that lies on the social hierarchy of jobs. Be the best at it. Do your job and do it well. Do not view the smoothie job as wasted time. You're getting paid, so you are amassing resources. Think back to the thousands of examples throughout history where people literally came from nothing. They had nothing, but they worked themselves higher and higher. Do you think that any of those people would have progressed had they just quit when they couldn't get past a farming job or a simple task such as washing dishes? Do you really think that any of them could have surpassed that level if they had thought, I am better than this? No, they couldn't. They have to understand that you need to be good at what you're doing now in order to be great at what you're going to do next. Humility is about being less ostentatious than those that you view may have an objective weakness towards you. This is not to make a mockery of those that are beneath you in a certain aspect. This is in order to keep your ego in check. By simultaneously keeping that humble spirit and becoming less ostentatious than others, mostly you'll be able to kill your ego and also become better at whatever skill or endeavor that you proceed through in life. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please feel free to send me any sort of feedback in the comments below, or if you want to message me, you can email me at thesethvance@gmail.com. Thank you.